Well, this is an interesting guy. He had two big pains in his neck, and he used the internet and getting money on the internet to solve them both. Well, actually, first of all, he had a problem. With his back and his neck that he had to get solved almost every day by going to a massage therapist. It was costing him an arm and a leg. And what he did is solve the problem with tennis balls. That's right. And he was able to finagle a little device with tennis balls that would give him a massage even better than what the massage therapist says. And then he talked to massage therapists, talked to sports experts and everything, and they said, this thing is terrific, And it just uses tennis balls, So he saves, a couple $100 every day or whatever from a massage therapist and just does it himself with a tennis ball. And it changed his life, And then he had a business that he was in partnership with, where he had angel investors in his business. And he wasn't really happy being in business with somebody else like that and having to answer anybody else. So what he did is took his tennis ball idea and put it on the internet and raised almost $75,000 to start a new business selling this, instant massage thing made out of tennis balls. That's just cheap as heck, And it's just a wonderful idea. Not only, you see how a little idea like that, and using the tools and the technology that's available in our society nowadays can solve so many problems in life. Gosh, imagine suffering in back pain every day and finding a tennis ball, finding out that a tennis ball could cure your back pain, forever. And so that's why he wants to share this with the world. And he's making a big business out of this thing already with nothing. Just money's getting off the internet, And he was telling me too, and you'll see in the video how even doing his video that he had to do on the crowdfunding site, he said he did that all himself and things like that. He didn't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars in marketing and video production and things like that. So you can see with just a basic level skills, and you could figure it out. Everything's a lot easier now using any kind of technologies, whether it's cameras or computers or whatever. And you could do it and get money, not only to solve your problem, but to solve problems for other people. And what a great satisfaction that is. So watch this. Well, Eric Jeffrey of MassageTrack.com, and you're going to save the world from tension and what really in our backs, in our necks, in our feet, everywhere on a simple little device. I don't know why anybody hasn't done this before, but you made $72,000 on fundraising to start your own business doing this stuff. There's just so many wonderful little stories in your project, Jeffrey, about how you did it, how you defied everybody about how to even do it in fundraising and doing it yourself. You've been an entrepreneur before. And well, let's start with, why did you think about the massage track? This little thing, it's really putting balls on a little track that you can massage yourself like nobody else can, right?
Well, yeah, I was in a lot of pain for a few months before I invented it, and it solved my problem so completely and so well that I've been using it every single day for over 2 years now. And during that time, so it was about 6 months after I'd been using it for 6 months, my old business was declining, and started thinking about, well, I could end up living under a bridge if it keeps going down and I don't do something. And I thought, well, how many chances in our lifetime do we get where we invent something that's so good it becomes a part of our everyday life, and it could help everyone else too? So it just felt like something I couldn't turn away from, and I just went for it.
Wow. And this is a device now, it's like $30, $40. It's so reasonable, right? And it's better. Your video on the Kickstarter program, but actually you can see the video by going massagetrack.com. You have doctors, professional athletes, and all these people who swear by this product already, and you're not even finished manufacturing it. And it is just wonderful. But more importantly, this gave you a chance to start a new career, didn't it? Without finding fat cat investors or anything else.
Yeah, that's true. Kickstarter, I but about 2 years ago when I first became aware of it, I was really fascinated, and especially because of my experience with my first business, where I raised money through an angel investor, and the business didn't really meet anyone's expectations. So for the last 17 years, I felt this responsibility to somebody who I could never really repay. And so I wanted to do it differently with Massage Track. I had friends that wanted to invest in the business, and I said, no, I'm going to start it. And it worked out. So I'm really, for me, it's like magic. And I'm more a believer than ever after coming out the process.
And and it seems that, watching your video, it's like 10 minutes long, and everybody, the so-called experts say, oh, your video can't be over 2 minutes or whatever. So how did you hear that from experts too?
Oh, I sure did. A lot of people told me keep it at 3 minutes. And I said, no, look at a typical infomercial.
Yeah.
How long are they? They're
Exactly.
30 minutes.
They spend 30 minutes on a broom.
Yeah.
How complicated.
So, and I had so much compelling content. It was really, really hard for me to cut anything out because I just loved what my experts were saying about the product. I loved every word. And so I didn't want to cut it. So what I did is I put everything that I thought was critical in the first 3 minutes.
I see.
And then I thought, well, anybody that wants to see more, it's going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that was genius, and you're right. I think that's what many of us are encouraged to do is to follow our heart, and we go out and seek expert advice, and that may have worked somewhere, but this is what works for you. 10-minute video, and you don't know that until you do it, and you had to follow your heart to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, and I really loved watching you and the videos that you've done. Because you're a great example for people who want to follow or are thinking about following their own star like me. So I really dig what you're doing too.
Oh, thank you. I lost millions of dollars when I first started wearing question mark suits. They threw me off of home shopping, but it was something I really wanted to do. But also, you invested a little bit in marketing money, but you saying that really didn't. That was maybe not worth it. Huh?
I put all my money into the product development phase. So my wife and I nearly exhausted our life savings in the product development stage, and I obsessed over the video. A lot of money went in before getting to Kickstarter. That's one of the things that I probably would do differently. I would have saved a little powder for the Kickstarter project. Although the money that I did spend, as I mentioned to you previously, didn't really have an impact. So I don't know. It's I'm not entirely decided about that.
Yeah, but you were looking for $38,000, and that would have gotten you off the ground, right? And you got $73,000, so you doubled your money. Where else are you going to do that? Oh, that's wonderful. And so now the product's in being manufacturing now, and you'll have it, in a few months. But people could go to massagetrack.com, right? And they could watch the video, see it, and get on the list to get. To know when the new ones are here, so they can start ordering it and get rid of them. What do massage therapists cost? $100 or so an hour. You could have 5 of these things around the house, maybe, and everybody uses them.
Well, I always like to point out that the Massage Track tools are great for massage therapists. I had a lot of massage therapy over the years, and one thing I always noticed was they didn't like to use their hands because their hands were always sore. They had tendonitis in their hands.
Oh, I see.
This is a great tool for massage therapists to work their forearms and their backs and loosen up and keep themselves going, keep their own bodies in shape.
So you've invented the massage therapist.
Yep, that's right.
So if you're a massage therapist, that must be a huge market alone.
We'll find out.
Yeah, and it's massagetrack.com. Well, you're a delight, Eric, and I'm sure this is really going to do well for you because it looks like you're working more with your heart this time instead of with your brain and doing what you thought you should do. Well, wonderful. Maybe I'll see you in Burning Man one of these years.
Well, I hope you'll come visit me here in Boulder.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
A great pleasure meeting you, and I would love to meet in person too. So you're always invited here.
Oh, well, so nice. And your wife, what kind of work does she do?
She works in the business, the internet business with me.
Oh, really? Oh, I see. Well, great. So you guys are close. Yeah, my wife works right over there, the desk right over there. It's nice to have company like that.
Good setup.
Well, thank you again, Eric. Talk to you soon. Best of luck. MassageTrack.com. Gotta watch that video. These people look like God telling everybody that this is the thing you have to have. So
My pleasure,
you so
Matt.
much.
Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Take care. Bye.
You too.